Think and Grow Rich, written by Napoleon Hill and published in 1937, is one of the best-selling self-help books of all time. It was born out of Hill's 20-year study of over 500 successful individuals, including Andrew Carnegie, Henry Ford, and Thomas Edison. The central idea is both simple and profound. Success begins in the mind. Wealth, achievement, and fulfillment are first created as thoughts before they ever manifest in the real world. Hill's core philosophy is that a burning desire, backed by faith and a definite plan, is the starting point of all achievement. The book is less about the mechanics of making money and more about mastering your mindset. Hill outlines 13 principles for turning thought into reality. The first is desire. This is the starting point of all achievement. Hill insists it must be a clear, specific, and burning desire, not a vague wish, but an obsession backed by intention. The second principle is faith, an unshakable belief in yourself and your goal. Hill believed that when faith is combined with thought, it gives that thought a kind of spiritual power. The third is autosuggestion, which means feeding your subconscious mind with positive affirmations, repeatedly and with emotion, until belief becomes second nature. Fourth is specialized knowledge. Hill makes the point that general knowledge alone is not power. What matters is applied, specialized knowledge in your chosen field, combined with a commitment to continuous learning. Fifth is imagination, which Hill describes as the workshop of the mind. He draws a distinction between synthetic imagination, which rearranges existing ideas, and creative imagination, which receives flashes of inspiration directly from the subconscious. The sixth principle is organized planning, turning desire into concrete action through a written plan and surrounding yourself with capable, like-minded people. This leads naturally into the seventh principle, decision. Hill observed that successful people make decisions quickly and change them slowly. Procrastination, he argues, is one of the greatest enemies of success. Eighth is persistence, the sustained effort required to keep going long after motivation has faded. It is built on willpower, habit, and that original burning desire. The ninth principle is what Hill calls the mastermind, the coordination of effort between two or more people working in harmony toward a common goal. He believed collaboration multiplies individual power in ways that cannot be achieved alone. The 10th principle is the transmutation of sexual energy. Hill argued that the drive behind sexual desire, when consciously redirected, becomes one of the most powerful creative and motivational forces available to a person. The 11th is the subconscious mind, which Hill saw as a bridge between conscious thought and a kind of universal intelligence. It can be deliberately programmed through emotion and repetition. The 12th principle is the brain, which Hill described metaphorically as a broadcasting and receiving station for thought. A stimulated, focused mind, he believed, can tune into ideas and inspiration from the world around it. The 13th and final principle is the sixth sense, an intuitive faculty that develops naturally once the other 12 principles have been internalized. Hill considered this the highest form of intelligence available to human beings. There are several key ideas that run through the entire book. The first is that thoughts are things. What you dwell on consistently and emotionally will eventually shape your outer reality. The formula Hill keeps returning to is desire plus faith plus action equals achievement. He also dedicates significant attention to fear, identifying 6 major fears that hold people back: the fear of poverty, the fear of criticism, the fear of ill health, the fear of loss of love, the fear of old age, and the fear of death. Overcoming these, he says, is essential to any lasting success. He also recommends writing your goals down clearly and reading them aloud twice a day, once in the morning and once at night, as a way of programming the subconscious mind toward your desired outcome. And throughout the book, he emphasizes that success is never a solo endeavor. No one achieves greatness entirely on their own. Think and Grow Rich is best suited for entrepreneurs, students, and anyone who feels stuck or lacking a clear sense of direction. Some of its language and ideas reflect the era in which it was written, but its core psychological principles around mindset, persistence, and purposeful goal setting remain as relevant today as they were nearly a century ago.